So this room houses the work 9 Earths by audiovisual collective based in London called Diffuse. Diffuse was founded by neurodivergent artist Mike Faulkner in the 1990s and has worked with incredible musicians and sound artists since then. So this particular installation called 9 Earths, you can see spread over 3 different monitors, and it collates and parses ethnographic, anthropological, as well as climate data from all over the world, from communities, from artists, from researchers, scientists, from ordinary people working seemingly ordinary jobs, and sort of traces their patterns of consumption and thinking around the climate emergency, especially across the global south. It parses the sort of dizzying and incomprehensible realities of the climate crisis by thinking through how we would need 9 Earths, the resources of 9 Earths, in order to contend and manage the kind of consumption that is being carried out in the world right now, majority by global north countries rather than majority world countries, and thinks through the structural injustices of the climate crisis in terms of consumption rituals. And it does so through a seemingly simple narrative while still being quite peaceful and immersive, because that is Diffuse's ideas around prompting people to think about the truths of their own lived reality, that it cannot be didactic, but it must be inviting. It must become a portal to think through their own lives in the most minute and mundane details. And on the smaller monitor, we have 2 shorter videos by Diffuse as well, Living on 9 Earths and Daily Rituals. Living on 9 Earths is behind-the-scenes footage on creating the larger work, whereas Daily Rituals looks at the consumption patterns and rituals and follows simply one person across the UK and Korea through their day, and looks at how consumption plays out in a seemingly ordinary day in order to sort of reveal the truth and the realities behind how the sort of almost minutiae of one's consumption rituals sort of collates and escalates into this larger crisis around consumption and capitalism and the climate emergency.